What's up, villagers? We made it. We made it live. Can everybody hear us before we really get started? Give us a thumbs up. Tell us that you're here. You can hear us. Let us know that the microphone and everything is working.
We are talking Girl Scout cookies over here.
Kenny, John Kenny, can you hear
Yep,
us?
yep, yep,
Yes,
yep,
yes,
yep,
yes,
yep.
yes. I don't want to keep talking and not nobody be here can hear me. So
What Jimmy wants to say is, how did he say it? What's up, YouTube? Is that what he said? We used to have a
I
friend
have no idea what you're talking about.
back in our lawn care days. Yes, you do. That's how he started his lives or his videos.
He said what I said, but I'm gonna say, "What's up, villagers?"
Yeah. So
So that's how we're gonna start the new one.
that's his
So
little spin on it.
so tonight, of
just so y'all don't
course,
think he's crazy for some other reason.
I am crazy. So it's another wind down Wednesday, the second Wednesday or second, or bi-weekly. And tonight's wine of choice, and we're going to do it today because you know what? I haven't been losing weight, so what in the hell? I'll go ahead and drink some wine. So
Also because I had a migraine today, so on a travel day we stopped and had Arby's because I needed some carbs and something salty to take my migraine pill with.
so tonight's wine is brought to you by Sumner's Crest
There's no
Wine.
S in that.
Sumner.
Sumner.
You would think I would know
Winery.
that. I was just there, 2 days ago. Sumner
But this is a
Crest
new
Winery.
one for us, not for them. But it is Portland Strawberry Blush. And it's quite yummy. And I don't even like strawberries.
So
it's
just to
still
give
good.
you a heads up, if you guys don't know, Tiffany is the owner of Sumner Crest. She does not like people to know that. We go out to dinner with her, and she tells, "Hey, these people are
They're
YouTubers,",
YouTubers.
and I say, "Hey, she owns a winery," and then she goes, "Shh." So anyway,
There she is. Hey, y'all.
she does ship. So in certain states, so you'll need to ask her. So I think she had another shipment just go down to the Keys to one of our friends. So
Yep.
if you want some wine from her, get in touch with her, and she will send you some of this delicious wine. So, cheers,
It does take time to lose weight, Ben Preister.
dude. I've been going up, man. I haven't been eating, and I'm going up.
See,
So
bourbon's okay. Liquor isn't so much the problem if you drink it straight. Wine, however, has sugar, unless you don't drink sweet wine. Tiffany can correct me, but I'm pretty sure if it was a dry wine, that would be better and no or less sugar. But I am just starting to be a wine drinker, so sweet is where it's at. So
the good thing
for
is,
us to have the wine, it's going to have the sugar.
the good thing is she's going to sponsor our crawl this year, and I hope everybody knows about our crawl. We go 6,000 miles across, all the way down and all the way over and all the way back to Pigeon Forge. So she's going to sponsor that. So we will have some of that good tasting wine along the way. And
she usually brings some to our meetups. If you come to the camp outs, if she's there, she usually brings some for people to sample.
And we just picked up a new sponsor for the crawl for the morning time after we drink all that wine. It's Coffin Coffee. Tiffany had some of that for us the other day, and we reached out to them, and they're going to sponsor the crawl. We have a call with them hopefully tomorrow to see what all they can do for us as far as that and you villagers. So if you guys are wanting coffee, hopefully we can get them in there and get some pods and different types of coffee out to you guys. So anyway, so we made it. We drove 8 hours a day. We got here in time. We're tired.
We almost hit a dog.
The last 30 minutes of my drive, this dog runs out in front of us and just stops.
It was like a Labradoodle. It was a big dog.
So I'm going to give thumbs up to our disc brakes on our, there it goes, there's the thumb, to our disc brakes from Morad to put on there.
Because the dog lived another day.
I locked up all 12 tires. So
we don't know that he lived another day, but he didn't get run over by us. But he was in the middle of 460, which, if anybody knows, the speed limit there was at least 55. It's 60, a 4-lane highway.
60 miles an hour.
2 lanes with a median. And here he just came out in the country, but still.
I saw him coming, and
I hope he made it across the road. And
he made it across. I responded. I saw 2 dogs over there. I locked them up. There was a car behind me, a car beside me. The trailer did perfect. It locked up like it needed to. It stayed exactly where it needed to be, and we made it on through. So we're here for you guys to be live. So this is awesome. Somebody said something up here. Just go back up here real quick.
Can I just, I'll put a plug in for Ben Preister because he is trying to sell his Fusion, And I think the details are up near the top for anybody that might be interested, or if you know
Right here.
somebody that might be interested, you could pass that along and help him sell it, because he has a new Brinkley on order. So yeah, just want to throw that out there for him. I haven't really read much of the other stuff.
Let's go over here, see what's going
West
on.
on the
real quick.
move. Hey guys. Brian. We talked to Brian today. And Brian Smoot, can we all say happy birthday? I believe it's his birthday tomorrow.
Tomorrow is his big 4-0. He's a
So
young
happy
guy.
birthday, Brian. It's warm in Minnesota today? Really?
Uh-oh. Nice hair. Let's go to that. I did that. I did this morning. I told you what was flat. I told you what wasn't
Yeah, when
curly.
I curl the sides, I'll say, is there a flat piece back here? And you know what he says? Doesn't matter. Nobody's looking at the back of your head anyway.
Yep.
So that's how
in
helpful he
an
was.
8-hour ride, there was nobody looking at it. Your head was up against the headrest. What? I don't even know why. She said, I got to do my hair today because we have a live tonight. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So anyway, so Tiffany's here, West on the move.
The
Yes.
Berries, Rhonda, and
Well,
you
hold on,
forgot
hold on.
this guy right here. Rhonda and John are here.
Dwayne Duncan. Yes. You will always be team Find Us Camping, buddy. Always. If anybody doesn't know, Dwayne has left Endless Caverns, so he is not going to be our host at Endless Caverns for our
Which
camp out this
makes
year.
us all very sad.
At least you can
But
do
I'm
is
hoping that it's bigger and better things for you. So that's all that matters.
you still need to call us sometime. So
And we're going to come see you when we're up your way.
and Princess Shower, yes, I finally got my Princess Showers right there. And you guys all know, if you watched my last video, we talked about boondocking. I like to take a nice long hot shower. Sorry,
That's where he does all his thinking. So he feels that he must stay in there for hours on end.
I don't stay in there hours, but I do get out of there and I start talking. And then she goes, "You must take in a shower because I'm ready to go and I got questions, I got stuff to talk about." So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so
Hey,
anyway,
Tina.
where are you?
Fournier, right here.
Oh, up there. Tina says, "Hey." Tim and Colleen.
Tim and Colleen, hey. I'm going to get you. I didn't forget you. I will. As soon as I have more details to get back with you, Colleen, I will do that. Who is rolling with dim revs? Hey.
I said, "Hey there."
Perhaps we've met you before. If not, hello and welcome. We're glad you're here.
No boy, yes, it used to be all about the muscle back in the day when I used to lift weights and exercised hard and all that kind of stuff. And yes, I noticed that you can bulk up and gain weight, but in my case, I'm not bulking up anymore. Those
bulking
days
up,
are
all right.
over. So, but
We both are. But we didn't get, this is no blame, but we didn't get any exercise. We were doing pretty good. We got a lot of walking in when we were down the Keys. Then we went to visit our friend in Tennessee.
we didn't get a lot of walking.
Not a lot of walking. It was mighty cold there. So we did go down and walk around Nashville one day. So we got some steps in there. But short of that, Jimmy was in the camper most days editing and doing computer stuff. So he didn't get a lot of exercise.
So hopefully soon we get back out and do some walking. Tiffany says dry wine has no
See?
sugar and dry wine has no taste.
Oh, it has a taste.
A bad taste.
It's not sweet at all, though.
It's a bad taste. So,
Hey, Tyler. Oh, and I wanted to ask.
Tyler, you made it on time. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations.
No, Tim. We are in Virginia. Not in West Virginia. Virginia. Okay, so
Where's Brittany?
they know we were with Brittany. We're not with Brittany anymore.
Yeah, we're going.
But she might be on here watching. No, she's probably not. They have horrible signal where they are. But it was a cool campground that we saw them at.
So if you guys watched our reel Lisa put out today, it's so cool to be able to talk to people on the road and say, "Hey, where are you guys?" And we found out where they were, and we detoured just a little bit, and we met up.
Well, not even
for the
really.
night.
There was two routes this way or down here, and it wasn't even much of a difference. Like the time and the mileage wasn't different. It was just a different road. So we took the low road.
It's so cool to be able to find this. This
Got
is
to drop in, and we it's a local mom and pop campground that we went to, and they I'm I called. I'm like, this is who I am. This is what I'm trying to do. Is there a site near our friends? And by the way, don't tell them we're coming. And when we got there,
well, one of our friends knew they were coming, but the rest of them didn't.
The husband knew, but the wife and the kids did not. And when we got to the campground, I walked in. The lady's like, "Are you Lisa? Do they know you're coming yet?" I said, "No." She said, "My husband's actually over there helping them work on something right now." So when we pulled up, her husband says, "We didn't tell them. They didn't know." And they didn't. They were so surprised. So it was just cool.
So this is where we keep talking about the community, guys. We want to build this RV community because of stuff like that. It's just, it gives you chill bumps when you find out where somebody is and you kind of go over there and you haven't seen them in a couple months and boom, there they are. So we've had a lot of people ask us, because we have the Finest Camping Facebook page, and they said, "Hey guys, we can't post on your Finest Camping page. Is there something you can do for us so we can interact and show people where we are, what we've done, where we are, all that kind of thing?" So we opened up the Finest Camping Villagers. So I've had questions about the Villager page, and I'm gonna let you guys know exactly what it is. The Villager page is for you guys, and I'll post that link over here. It's right here rolling across. That page is for everybody to jump on, introduce yourselves, talk. If you go to a neat campground, take pictures, post it on there and say, "Hey, if you're ever in Tennessee, this is a nice campground. If you're ever in Vegas, this is a place you need to go." It's for all you guys to really sit and talk and amongst each other. It's kind of like our campouts, but I want to make it on steroids because I want it to be where everybody can talk to each other on this page.
So I wanted to say the people we stopped in to see, if you don't follow them already, you should check them out on social media. Their handle or their name is Hitch to Hitch. And what's really cool is they are in the process of building a campground, I guess is the right word for it, in Tennessee. I can't tell you where or when just yet because they don't have everything finalized, but they are building it. And if you follow their channel, you can see they're doing the cutest little A-frame cabins, wooden walkways to each of them. It just looks like it's going to be a really cool spot. No campsites like for campers, not yet anyway, but you should go on over and check them out. They're a cool family. They're great people. And what they're doing seems like a lot of fun and it looks really cool.
So I got to jump on here real quick because I saw a friend of ours come on here. David Booth, he said, "Let's go bowling." So as you guys know, we were bowlers. Our kids are bowling as we speak right now.
They are. So we're not really bowlers anymore, but we do carry our equipment around. But we are going bowling next week, David.
We are flying out to Vegas to bowl in the Nationals again.
Next week. So we're probably gonna not put on a good show, but we're gonna go.
So who bowl? Is anybody here? Are they bowlers? Just say one for yes. Just say yes or no. Is there any other bowlers on here? I know Derek and them bowl. He's going out with us to Vegas.
Yes.
But yeah, just are you bowlers or you're not bowlers? So let us know. But I'm gonna get back to the Villagers.
And I said the Villagers because Hitch to Hitch is on there now, and they did post some pictures of their cabins, which
they're pretty cool.
They're really cool. So you should check.
They're using old wood. At least Roy loves. More junk.
Barnwood. They're repurposing barnwood, and it really
repurposing junk. So the Villager page and
it's free lumber. Do you know how much lumber costs right now?
This came along when Derek and Autumn, they were on Facebook one day and they saw somebody needed help on the road and they posted it and said, "Hey, we're broke." Somebody said they were broke down. Is anybody in the area that can help? And that got shared and shared and shared and shared and shared and shared. And Derek and Autumn were able to go out that way and help them. So I don't want you to use the page for if you broke down, you give us a call. Or Tyler, if my truck is broke down on going up the hill and I need to get you to come pull me up the hill.
You don't need to put it on the page. Tyler was right there. He was Johnny on the spot.
It was. And that's why he's become one of our great villagers, our friends. So it's just, we want it to the point where if something happens on the road, if something happens out in the campground, something goes wrong or something, you need help. This is the place I want people to be able to come to. I want them to be able to come here and say, "Hey, this is what I got going on. Can anybody help me?"
Just right here in the comments, we've got somebody from Tennessee, one in Virginia. I don't know where Tyler Hopkins is right now because they're full time. We've got Maryland, we've got West Virginia, we've got Florida, we got Minnesota.
So they're everywhere. So if
there's a chance that somebody could post for help on there.
If we can build this community up to 10, 15, 20, 25,000 people or so, hopefully somebody can help somebody. And if it's not even that, hey, I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, and I need a place to go eat. Where do you guys recommend? And people jump on there. So this page is for you guys. This is for you guys to really get on there and engage every single day and talk and just let's just get it going. So if you have friends, invite them. I don't care if they're RVers or not. I just want people on there that want to know something about RV life, want to know what's going on in RV life, any of that stuff. So
well, it sucks to go to an area that you've never been in, and maybe you're going to see a thing, and after you leave and you're posting pictures about it, somebody goes, "Oh my God, you got to go here and eat dinner," or "Oh my God, you got to go check this out." Well, I was there last week, so I can't go check it out now. But having a place to either go and scroll through or go on and say, "Hey, we're going to such and such place in a couple of weeks. Can anybody recommend a good campground, a good harvest host, a good restaurant, something fun to do with the kids?" Whatever it is, like whatever interests you.
So if everybody here on this page today, invite all your friends that are RVers. Let's see if we can get that thing to grow. And if you're on this page today, if you're on this live tonight, just comment tomorrow and say, "Hey, I found you on the live," or "I was on your live," and just post something. We just need everybody to post it so we can grow it, so we can grow this community. I almost said bowling community. Wow, that's been a long time. I just saw that come up. So we're trying to build this RV community. We need your help to build this community bigger and bigger and bigger. So please go to the Facebook, find us, Camping our Villagers. Get on there if you're not already on there. Spread the word, and let's blow it up by talking all the time on there. That's it. That's all I want to say.
Be present. Just be present there. You need to answer. John Kenny's looking for a mattress for his Fusion. John Kenny, our mattresses came from RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding. They do have a lot of custom sized mattresses, and they have a lot of mattress options. Everything from like a just a memory foam mattress to one with coils in it. The great thing about them is if you get something and you're not happy with it, they will exchange it for something different. If you get soft and you're not happy with it, it's too soft, they will exchange it for medium. I don't recall off the top of my head what the sleep, like there's a warranty on it, but I don't remember what you can trade it in if it's not what you want. I don't remember the days.
So go to our website, finduscamping.com. It has all of our partners on there, and you'll see RV by Brooklyn Bedding on there, and you can go on there and kind of see what you really want to go. Unless
anybody else has another suggestion, like that's what we have. Both of our mattresses here in the RV are RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding. Hey, Ben Pricer, what year is your RV? Brian already has a Fusion, so I'm not sure why he's asking, but
maybe as a friend.
Maybe he has a friend.
Dwayne, yes, we do. We are worn out, buddy. We drove a long way today, and we took our time. We didn't really go that fast today. We made a couple stops. We did stop at one of our harvest hosts that we're going to go on our camp out. We did stop there today, take a picture of it, say we were there. So, which is Withville
Raceway.
Whatever. It's in Withville.
It's in Wiffle, but it's Wiffle. It's with Raceway. But I don't think they were open when we were there today. And we were afraid if we got up there, we couldn't turn around and come back. So we just stepped out by the sign and snapped a picture.
So we're not really worn out. We'll be okay. Uh-oh. Our phone's going crazy. Yes, Tiffany. We all love Dwayne. So, but maybe the new host will be just as good. And we'll just forget about Dwayne.
No, we won't forget about
Dwayne. What else we got going on here?
Oh, there you go. Ben's got 150 gallons of fresh water in his new
go ahead.
So he's not going to run out of water for showers.
Go ahead and tote that around for a while. That's a lot of weight. Oops, wrong one. What do we got going on in here? Where were we?
You got a little ahead.
Guess who got a letter this week from the guidance counselor from child missing more than 10% of his school? Let's put that up there so everybody can read that. Autumn. He's already missed 10% of the school year this year. What haven't you been camping yet?
Or the keys for Thanksgiving. He'll be all right. It's going to be okay. We really should look into homeschooling him. Tiffany is curious to hear how that Brinkley holds up.
Hope everything goes good with him.
Sorry. Whenever you want to boondock. Okay.
115 volt, dude. I'm a princess.
You don't need power. You have solar.
I need 50 watts.
You don't need
50 amps.
power. You're fine. You don't need power. You just need water.
All right, we might have a question here. Here we go. Let's see. What is this? Have you ever considered how long you'd like to stay on the road full time? Any thoughts of finding a base camp? Well, we do have a base camp.
So we still have a home in Virginia. So we always have a place to
I'm not
go.
gonna decide.
Well, that's because I'm sitting. We do always have a place to go. We do still have a base camp. So for now, we plan to stay on the road.
And I have 2.5 acres across the street from my house that I might turn into like a harvest host. We don't know yet. It's in our business name, so it could be in the business side of it. So Harvest Host likes it to be business stuff. So I have 2.5 acres out there. It's completely flat all the way across. I could probably have a camp out there. I could probably have 40 campers easy.
Now that would be fun.
So we might, who knows? We might.
There's nothing to do here, but it would be fun.
Well, there's something to do. We're here.
There's no barn. There's no horses. There's no party. I mean, there could be a party.
There's going to be a party.
But yeah, we could maybe do
so
that.
If anybody needs a place to stay, we are right off 85 in Virginia. If somebody needs a place to stay, we do have a spot that you can stay the night or whatever. So, but yeah, as far as coming off the road right now, at least for the next year, because I don't know if everybody's heard, but this year is full for our camp out or our caravan. Next year, we're doing 0 to 0 from milepost 0 down to Florida to milepost 1, I think is what it's called, in Maine. We're working on that one right now. And 2026 will be the Route 66 100th anniversary. So we'll be going from Chicago all the way down to San Diego, I think is what it is.
I think it's LA, but you always say San Diego.
LA, California.
I could be wrong. Somebody can correct me, but I think it's LA that it goes to.
So we have three trips already planned for that going, and we're going to start working on those now and start planning them so you guys can get signed up for those. So we're kind of excited about them, and we can't wait. But yeah.
What is this? I can't wait to show up for one game.
Bowling. We're on. Well, that's about the bowling.
I forgot. I forgot you were talking bowling.
I was a bowler.
Tyler. Tyler said he can roll a ball.
We might have to do this. We might have to go bowling at one of our campouts. Just saying, guys.
I'll have fun. I'll go watch.
No, you're gonna bowl. One a year, whether I need it or not. You have some bowls in the cabinet.
Yeah, that's how she bowls.
Oh.
6 bowling balls. I used to bowl. Tim can roll the ball. There you go.
We have 6 bowling balls. I think I got that beat.
Oh.
I probably have 6 just in the.
I'd like to say we don't have that many, but they multiply at our house. The kids won't get rid of them. He won't get rid of them. They're everywhere.
We have a lot. I used to drill bowling balls. We ran a bowling center, so we had bowling balls laying everywhere. I mean, if I didn't want like that ball for the day, I would go get another ball. It's just we had balls everywhere. But
that's a true statement.
Don't touch. So West on the Move says they are following Hitch to Hitch. You're gonna love them once they start putting all their stuff out all the time. So
good folks, good kids. The whole thing is good.
So anyway, you had stuff you need to talk about. You remember where it was?
I do have stuff I need to talk about. So these questions are geared towards people that will be at our campouts this year, one or all or any of the above. What I want to know is, what do you want to see more of at our campouts? Like traditionally, we have a potluck one night, we have a food truck one afternoon. We do s'mores and doughboys around the fire every evening. And throughout the weekend, we do cornhole, trivia, Farkle, campfires. Is that it? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Occasionally, I think it was the D'Angelo's brought their huge Jenga set last year. So there's that. My question is, do you want to see more of that? Just chilling out, hanging out, playing games, doing our thing? Or do you want to see more structured content? Like, do you want to see seminar? Like, we've been to several different rallies. Sometimes they are seminars. Like last year we had MORRIDE at the camp out at Endless Caverns, which is great, right? It's informative. If you wanted to order products, you could. They didn't have any products on hand, but you could order something if you wanted it, or you could just listen to what they had to say and hear about their products. I have enjoyed at campouts we've been to or rallies we've been to where they talk like tire safety or, you know, like knowing the weight of your trailer and the safety factor that's in that, fire safety, just different things.
You guys can email us at
Yeah, you can
finestcamping
email me.
at
I
Gmail.
just want to know, like, you know, as we plan these campouts, I don't want it to be the same old, unless that's what y'all want. And if that's what you want,
we want to give
we
you
will
guys
produce more of the same old. But I want to try to put a safety aspect into it, like at least have somebody come and talk some sort of safety, because I think it's something that a lot of us don't always think about, and we really should, whether it's when you're driving or when you're at the campsite, you know, whatever. So there's that.
We want to give you guys more value at the campouts, not just come here and whatever. We want to give you guys value. We want to be able to give that RV community. We want you to be able to meet people. We're just trying to find ways to give back to you guys, to let you guys enjoy these campouts.
Well, and then something else we did at a campout or at a rally last year was it was intended to just kind of be free time. And Joanne Schreiber, who is not on here tonight because she's had a death in the family, wanted to do a breakout session that was just the women or the passenger in the family, the one that typically does the navigating and the one that typically directs the driver when backing in. She's like, can we just have a breakout where like those people get to come and sit, because they didn't, she's like, I don't want to stand up in front of all the drivers and ask a question that seems stupid, but you know, maybe I'm having a problem helping Jimmy back in, and one of the other people who also has that task in their relationship has a solution that would be helpful. It doesn't mean that my way's wrong and your way's right, but you know, a lot of times we have tips. So we were considering at one of the campouts doing a breakout where like the drivers could go and talk, and then the passenger / navigator / backer upper, whatever you want to call it.
So we don't want to say women. We don't want to say women and men, because we have met
some are the opposite.
Yeah, we've met some that women do all the driving, and the man
right.
sits on the
And
side,
you know, so like I think that was a good idea, and it was a good time. We planned it to be a 30-minute session. I think it ran to an hour, and it probably could have gone 2 hours, but it was good for those people that have the same task generally to do, for them to sit and discuss and ask questions of one another and offer suggestions to one another. So that is also something we thought about. And we always do try to leave like the morning, or, you know, like say 9 to 3 or 10 to 3-ish open for you to explore the area wherever the campout is. So I feel like that's important. If you don't think it's important, that's fine. We can, you know, we can try to plan something for all day. I just kind of want to get your feedback. So you can drop it here, or you can send us an email that says, hey, I'd really love to see more of this or less of that. Just trying to keep the campouts to do things you all want to see in here and do.
We're also trying to find some fun games to play. Something that our goal is, when you guys leave a campout in 2, 3, 5, 7, 8 years down the road, you go, remember that campout when we did this? And it's just like something that you're going to really, really, really enjoy. Our goal is we want you to get something out of our campouts that you remember when you go out of there.
Well, like I was heavily drugged because I'd had my shoulder surgery last year at Endless, but the Jenga game sticks in my head. And Robert and Ann brought the big Jenga, so like made out of 2x4s. But it seemed to really draw a crowd, and a lot of people loved it. And we could do it inside or outside. We happened to do it inside, but it seemed like a couple of nights they did it. It was different people playing every night, but everybody really enjoyed it. But of course, if you have 150 people, everybody can't play Jenga. Like there's just not enough. There's not enough time for everybody to get to play. So what else can we do?
We're at that 30-minute mark right now. So if everybody right now can give us those thumbs up real quick, so YouTube likes us.
So it'll put it up on
we'll
the screen.
do it. Where is it?
My thumb must not be good.
Oh well, if everybody give us thumbs up right now, we would appreciate that. And
That's crazy.
I'm going to go to our buddy Shyla right here. Read what she wrote there.
Looking at balloons.
She says, "Hey, Grandpa, but there's a story to this." And I got my hat back in case
anybody notices.
So what happened? We were in Key West. I don't know if you saw the reel, but we were walking and the hat blew off and it ended up in the ocean, and it went out to Cuba. So Lisa and Danny went and talked to these people, and Danny said, my grandpa lost his hat. So they went over there with their fishing pole and they tried to get my hat because it didn't sink.
But it was so windy, even though the hat was right there. If he threw that way, the wind blew even with weights on his
So
thing.
I called
He couldn't
RV
get it, but he
Life real
tried.
quick and said, I need
Yeah.
another hat, and we got our hat back. So I don't care about that hat anymore. We got a new one, and you can call me Grandpa all you want, but it is what it is. So
Okay, so Larry's in Gloucester. We will be in Gloucester in a
couple
month.
weeks.
I think in a month. I want to. So we've never been to the Thousand Trails. I don't think to Waukene. Have we in Texas? I don't
You know,
think.
all I do is I get in the truck.
So I'm anxious to hear
I
what
get in the
that's
truck
about.
and drive. So
Yeah, I'm anxious to hear what that's like. Tiffany, who has Thousand Trails on here, if you've been pleased with it. I think the D'Angelos have Thousand Trails. The Berries have Thousand Trails.
Preister has 1,000.
Shiloh Clark has Thousand Trails. Preister does not, I don't think. So there's a few people on here. So if you all can chime into Tiffany and let her know what you think about Thousand Trails. We've been talking to her about it. I give her the good, bad, and the ugly. At the end of the day, I think it's still the best deal for the money. So that's my opinion. But
Autumn, you want to know who to get the Happy Jack bed platform from? Lippert for the brackets and Keystone for the platform.
yes,
That's who we got it from, Keystone. So they'll probably make you go through a dealer. You can go through our dealer at Showalter if you want. I'm sure if you tell them about us, they will see if you can get
but
you
they
that
don't have to
platform.
pay to ship it. She might could get it.
I'm going to
Like
be.
she might could get it like from her dealer in Maryland. Order it. What all you need to do is order the if your top platform had broken. Autumn, telling you just
Dude,
need that.
Don't even do that. Derek is pretty dang on talented. He
Well,
can
he could
build that. It's real easy to build.
Yeah,
All
he
it is
could
a
make
piece
that.
of plywood on the. You just duplicate what you got up top. It's a
And
piece
if
of plywood in two sides, and you're done. Lisa's getting ready to change ours anyway.
And if you go to the video that we did where we talked about that, in the comments, there's a link. Like there's somebody, I think it's tbrian1 at lci.com. That could be way wrong.
And he may not be there anymore.
Yeah, but they said that to email that and give them your name and information, and they would create an order for the pieces, like the parts that go into the Happy Jack to fix that. But yeah, Derek could probably build a platform for your bed just as good.
So D'Angelo said they're fairly new to 1,000 Trails, but they love it so far. I sold my buddy's camper, Finally Alliance. Yes, you did, Dwayne. I saw that. Consequence in your state for that.
What are the consequences in you? Oh, she's talking about the school thing. Oh gosh, that's bad. Cotty Wamples, I thought y'all were gonna be here tonight.
Yeah, I just talked to them right before the live, and they were ordering some drinks. So,
what's the date for that camp out that you're having in your field out here?
Cheers. I don't have a date yet. Who has that?
Tim and Colleen.
we haven't decided that yet, so we might do it.
I mean, we're gonna be home for a bit. If y'all want to come on, like we'll tell you when we're gonna be at home, and you can come on. We'll park out in the field, do our own little camp out. We could do that.
Ben says there's always a party with RVers,
and
there's a potluck. Yes, always.
Yes.
And I'm not a potluck kind of guy. That's my problem. I'm a germaphobe. So I used to try to get in line when I see somebody open up like the
Jimmy loves it when he goes to the potluck. He eats what I make.
I have a couple people I definitely eat.
And he likes it when somebody like brings chicken from the local grocery store and he can just grab a piece.
And which is funny because they probably drop that chicken on the floor before they put it in the deep fryer.
True.
But
so there you go. I'm glad you
is.
thought about it. Shala's very happy that you got your hat back.
Yes, Shala. And we will see you at the horse farm.
Yes. All right. At the Santa Monica Piers where Route 66 ends. So now you know. Lost in the Country RV.
So you can turn this off up here. All right, go.
What? Lost in the Country RV. So where are you guys? I've never heard of Lost in the Country RV. Have I? I don't know. Did you say click the thumbs up?
I'm raising Wildesbury.
That's when they posted it because you said it.
Oh, this way. Thumbs up.
So let me ask you another question because
there
you go. Somebody said something about it on here. Well, Tiffany is asking about it. Does anybody know? Do any of you work? I know the answer to this part is yes. Do any of you work remotely? If you do work remotely, what do you do? Number one, what do you do? Number two, who do you do it for? And do you enjoy it? And number three, are they hiring? Because there are several people.
Work. Nobody enjoys it.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
Robert D'Angelo is going to be working on the road.
There are jobs that I've had in my life that I enjoyed, and there are jobs in my life that I've had that it was a job. So,
like Picture Perfect.
So there's that. But I know there's a couple people in this chat that would love to be able to work remotely and hit the road full time. So without dropping any names or throwing anybody under the bus, if any of you work remotely and you know that like who you work for is hiring, you love what you do, and also does that job not only help pay your bills, but does it have benefits? So those are important things that I know that people are wanting to know. So if you have information, or if you just know of somebody, like even if you don't work remotely, but you know of a company that's hiring or a job that's available, if you could throw it up there, that would be
Doughboy,
awesome.
I believe you're a creeper, buddy. I don't know how you can see that, man.
What is looking at your bowling blanket?
Yes,
Somebody gave him that for
so
his
that
birthday.
was from Ray and Lisa Weinbarger. They're not on
They
here
did.
yet because she's getting her nails done. So
I think she might be getting her toes done because I think
it's
she
still
does her-
nails. It's
I
still
think she
nails.
does her own fingers.
So yes, they got that for my birthday. So yeah, this is my Bowen blanket, which it sits back here, which is nice because I don't use a blanket, but it's still nice. Lisa wears and uses a blanket.
Yes.
What's this?
Group outings, nature hikes, coffee, and donuts.
I vote for hanging out at some I vote hanging out and some educational speakers, but that's my sense.
cents.
Honestly, just being able to get together is enough for me.
Ray's here. There he is. Hello.
Oh, so Ray's here. So Ray Weinbarger and Pink Lisa are the one that got me this.
So Ben says,
Close it.
I don't know how.
Well, you just touch it and go back on it.
This is how my life works. Ben says, you have me at Pollock. It depends on what you can bring. Future Solutions is great. Anything RV improvement, RV knowledge. So what I was thinking, Ben, and this is purely just me thinking out loud. Like I know we've done MORRIDE. There's a trailer hitch company that talks. They mostly provide travel trailer hitches, but they can do a talk about towing safety. Even if you have a fifth wheel, like, you know, knowing the weight of your trailer and where that weight is placed and how that affects the safety of your vehicle, like how that affects how quickly you can stop, you know, what keeps you from doing from it walking on you, that kind of things, which I think is cool. I went to a seminar when we were at Keystone that was about tires, and not that I'm a tire nerd, but I thought I knew a lot about tires, but I learned a lot there, and like how old they are, and not only that, but whether you drive them or whether they sit, and all of that has to do with how long they will last. So I don't know, just little things like that. Fire safety is always a big one because we know these things we live in are like matchboxes and they can go up in a second. So, you know, do you have fire extinguishers? Do you have the right fire extinguishers? Do you check the dates on them? Are they out of date? That kind of thing. So I just thought, if not that like every day you'd have to be at a seminar. I don't want it to be like that, but if there's something that we could bring in, I think it would be helpful. What are you doing?
That's our third one.
This was full. It was up to here.
It's our full up to here.
I said it was up to here.
You said it was full. Full is up to here.
Well, I mean, it wasn't pouring over.
See, that's the kind of that's what I have to deal with right there. It was full, not up to there. She drank the whole bottle. The bottle's gone.
This bottle.
Turn it this way, so we have to have
this bottle fills this cup and his cup that looks just like it.
That's her second bottle.
No. And that's how much I've had out of this cup. His cup is emptier than mine. So there's that. Some serious consideration
on the route
to the Route 66.
Oatman, Arizona. But dude,
oh my god,
is that like the coolest
Oatman
little place?
Is with the donkeys. They're so cool.
I saw a bunch of jackasses. And we did see a jackass, matter of fact. He was so drunk off of drinking whatever it was, he tried to get on a donkey.
On one of those donkeys like he was going to ride it.
That donkey said, hell no,
that donkey
buddy.
Put him right down on the ground, and it was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time.
I got a video on that. We'll show it to you next time we see you. He jumped on that donkey, a wild donkey, and that thing laid him down. And he was on his back, laid out. I was laughing at him. But I wouldn't get on the wild donkeys by any means, man. But it would, Oatman, Arizona, if you've never been there, it's about the size of
it
on the corner. What is the corner?
Winslow,
Arizona is about the same size.
Oatman is totally a tourist trap. Donkeys roam the streets. Like they will just walk right up to you. They sell food that you can feed them. The whole town looks like an old Western town.
It's an awesome
with
place.
Wooden storefronts. And of course, all the little stores have a donkey theme. So there's like the Jackass Junction. The Classy Ass is a little gift shop. So the whole town is that wooden sidewalks.
So let's talk about how small the United States is. I had to stay. I don't know what I was doing, but I was working on something. But I know I was on the roof because I was videoing something.
Yeah, he
with the
was
wind
taking
blowing.
pictures.
But she came back and she said, and she got a picture of the guy. There is a person in Oatman, Arizona.
So Arizona, well, I'll do it backwards. Arizona is way over here, and Virginia is way over here on the United States. And I met these people in a store. They owned the store. The lady asked me where I was from. I told her Virginia. We got to talk, and she was also from Virginia, but over on the coast. So for those of you that know where, that are familiar with Virginia, several of you here are. Ladies from Chesapeake. I said, okay, yeah, I know where that is. I said, we're about an hour south of, Richmond, which most people that's sufficient because they don't know. But she was from Virginia. I said, so like Petersburg. She's like, oh, yeah, I know where that is. I said, well, actually, we're from Dinwiddie, but most people haven't heard of that. And she says, my husband's from Dinwiddie. His family used to own the Stuckies out on Route 1. So the United States, that seems like this big, all of a sudden got this big.
Got smaller than that.
And her husband came in while I was still there. And I'm sure she frequently says, guess where this person's from? Because it's a touristy town, right? And he's like, where? He keeps on walking. She says, Dinwiddie. He spins around. He said, seriously? I'm like, yeah. So, of course, we got our picture taken, whatever, and it was cool. But it's just, when we travel the country, it seems so big. And then you have these little moments where it's like, oh, my God, it really isn't that big after all. Like, it really is.
So, Brian Smoot, it's kind of funny you've mentioned that. Because we met somebody in the Florida Keys that we might be able to get to.
You
come
shouldn't
to our
say that
camphouse.
because we don't know if we can.
I said
that.
might.
We don't know if we can afford that, but we did meet a girl that's an amazing singer, and we're trying to talk to her, and perhaps we can pull off having her come sing.
I might have to get 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 of our partners to partner up and try to get her. But it's Kate Watson. You guys need to check her out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and all that kind of stuff. That girl has an amazing voice.
Yes, she was on American Idol in 2019, I think they said. Ball of fire, like she was just as good as she could be. Had an amazing voice.
First of all, I love live music, and we got out of our truck, and I thought, there's a truck parked right there with a trailer on it. They're going to get blocked in.
I said, you could park right there. He's like, I'm not going to block the people.
If you guys pull campers, people block you in when you go to like the Waffle House or you go to Cracker Barrel, whatever. I said, and she said, park right there. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, we're walking inside, and I heard this voice, and it's like, oh my God, this voice is like amazing. So there's some music I listen to. It's like, it's time to leave. Yeah, it's okay. I'm done. This was so loud.
Time.
We sat right up front. The music was blaring.
The hostess said, do you mind sitting in front of that speaker?
And no. I couldn't stop but going the whole time. This girl is amazing. So I don't know, Derek, if you guys can find her on Facebook and Instagram and put her link up there.
Kate Watson is her name. Kate Watson. She's amazing.
Everybody needs to listen to this girl. She is amazing.
She has her own band.
And message her and let her know you saw this on our YouTube.
Yes. Please do.
Because we're trying to get her so you guys
can tell her that we talked about her. So her band, she had a bass player, she had a drummer. Her acoustic guitar player was her daddy, and he used to write. He was like in a Christian band, I believe. I may get the details wrong, but he used to write and play, and that's where she, I guess, got her start in music. And I think he probably still writes for her, and she writes some of her own stuff. And of course she sings, whatever's popular and going on, but they had driven for her to perform in the Florida Keys from Conroe, Texas, in her expedition with the trailer that we would have blocked if we had parked there, which wouldn't have mattered because they stayed longer than we did. But they had driven all the way there just for her to perform there. I can't think of what it's called. There's a thing down in the Keys that week we were there. It's different bands that play, and she's just working towards her big break, hopefully, that she gets. And she knows a lot of people in the industry. Like, she was dropping some names of people she had met, and She's just working really hard.
So we need your
she's
help.
Doing really good.
Please give her some love. Everybody
Yeah.
subscribe to our channels, all of our Instagram, Facebook, YouTubes, all that, and Messenger, and say, hey, I saw Finest. She knows us. Say, hey, we saw this on Finest Camping, and we want you to come to one of our campouts. So we need to get this girl here. You guys will be amazed. I'm telling you.
We stayed after the show, like, they're selling the t-shirts or whatever, but we stayed and talked to her, and like RV life was really cool for her. So she wanted to know all about that. And just the fact that she's been on American Idol and she's singing and doing her thing was pretty cool to us. So we talked about that. But super sweet girl, very down to earth.
So Brian, Tina said the band was great last year, and the guitar at the campfire. The band had broke up. So that band is no longer there. Yes, they were an awesome band. And yes, we are talking about trying to get her to go there.
I did mention that too. I've been talking to them today, and I did mention that too. I'm not sure. I think it's her mom or her dad, one that does her schedule, that I've been talking to. So I did mention the barn party because perhaps there's a need for somebody else to play there. But yeah, super cool. I'm gonna say kid because I'm sure I'm old enough to be her mom.
Well, she was 22,
she
was
was
23, whatever.
Cool,
but she has so much energy and just bouncing around.
Well, and working really hard at what she believes in and chasing her dreams. So kudos to her.
So give her some love, guys. Please, please, please give her some love and tell her you found us here. So they're talking to the wild berries here.
Oh, there you go.
What? This one?
Tiffany said they ordered the brackets for Happy Jack, and then Bobby built a platform. And
large
teenagers. Yeah, I'm sure Derek could do it for sure.
Shada says, Tiffany, we're full-timers, and it's only way we can RV reasonably. 1,000 Trails is much recommended. There's a good and bad about all the numbers. It's much more affordable. Feel free to reach out. Yes, it and Lisa has it. It's all about your expectations, and that's what
Right.
we learned from one of our followers. And Lisa talked to the guy there when he said, we signed up because of you guys. It's all about I would not, except for the Florida Keys, where Shyla may be still, I don't know.
So Shyla, by the way, is you can follow them on Instagram and all the things, Dash of Adventure. So if y'all want to note that and write that down. They have been posting some amazing pictures from Virginia Keys. You're making me so jealous that we had to leave.
She is almost, and I'm going to say almost with a big capital, almost as good as I am on a paddleboard. She's not quite, she doesn't quite have it down yet, but if she can learn to dismount.
Have y'all seen the video of Jimmy?
If you guys can learn to dismount like I did, Shyla, you got it. You got it, girl.
They are all laughing right now, just so you know.
That's fine.
Yeah.
They're laughing at me. That's fine. I don't care.
Okay. But I will say Jimmy was a good sport. He got on, he tried. He had tried previously and was unsuccessful. And Derek and Autumn, we've decided that his board was not blown up.
Yeah, our new pump pumps that thing up to 15 or 18
this time
pounds.
It was blown up to the max, and it seemed to do much better for him. He did stand up. He got up and looked like he had it all under control. And then,
but Shyla, if you need,
but I didn't even get up, so I can't talk about
Shyla, if you need help, I will teach you.
Oh yeah, she's laughing at you. She's so laughing at you because she did not need your help.
Yeah, she gets up on a
board with a child on the front of her paddleboard.
They paddleboard all out and go all around. They do what they needed to do, and I'm sitting down. I'm on my belly paddling. I'm on my butt going like this. I'm trying to stand up. I'm down, and she's out. So kudos on you, girl. That's awesome. Shirley says she has 1,000 Trails. I look at it as a place to park and plug my rolling home. If I want to stay at the resort, I'll go elsewhere and play the big. That's the easiest way to do it. So if you buy your $15,000 membership and you pay your $600 a year monthly dues, after you pay that $15,000 off, and I don't mean $8,000
or so, like
I don't mean paying it off and writing a check and paying the $15,000. I mean camping enough 365 days to pay that thing off. You pay that $500 off, which takes you a couple of years, but it's the best gig out there.
So here's the thing. We do 1,000 Trails a lot because we've already paid for our membership. It has paid for itself. We pay dues every year. We do the Trails collection every year. And like one stay in the Keys for 2 weeks, the savings there alone pays, I'm pretty sure, for the year's dues. And that's more a resort type place, right? The Keys. Most of the 1,000 Trails aren't resort type places, but the money I save by not paying resort prices all the time makes it so that like this year, this year, New Year's Eve, we spent at Camp Margaritaville in Auburndale. We were with Tiffany and her family, and that's a splurge for us. But because we save at 1,000 Trails throughout the year, we have the money that we can then splurge and stay at, the resort on occasion.
So this might be more for Autumn here. IT for Dominion Energy, Autumn. I know she does something with one of the energy places now, Maryland Energy, whatever it is. But Robert D'Angelo and Ann, they say IT for Dominion Energy. So I don't know if that's really for you, Tiffany. I don't know how much of the IT world you are. Or it might be it for Dominion. I don't know. I think it's IT. But
It.
John says, we have booked a cruise, hope to get, so who would be interested in maybe 2027 of Find Us
Well, you
Camping
could do it
cruise?
in 2025. This is before the crawl.
Who's thinking about a cruise with Find Us Camping?
That would be fun.
Oh, that got her moving a lot. So anybody would be interested in a cruise? Maybe we can do something like
So
that.
John Kenny, we need
way
you to
out
drop
of-
some info there.
That's
about
way
that.
out of our wheelhouse, but we'll
Jimmy's
see.
we not just Jimmy. We've never been on a cruise, mostly because Jimmy wouldn't even consider the idea for a long, long time. Now it's at least on his radar. So, and we have our passports, so he could go if we wanted to.
We got to get through all these because that's the way back. RV Adventure Wait says we enjoyed Endless Caverns last year. Look forward to everyone being there again this year. I think we're up to 8 or 9
I know
Alpines.
they're having their own little Alpine rally.
So why'd you stop at 9? We still have 7 more sites. That's it. 7 more. So I think they end up giving us a couple more. So if you guys can help us get a couple more RVs for Endless, that would be great. So can't wait to see you guys. So
You got to get up to get some. Did you forget you got to get up to get some? What are you going to do? Sometimes you're not prepared. Hensley Hitches. So the people we're talking to, Pete, are Waste Safe, and Jimmy can talk about it because I don't know that much about it. Other than they have a really cool demonstration.
Well, basically, the Waste Safe is, if you guys seen their demonstration, they have a little truck with a trailer behind it, and they move the load on the trailer, and you can see it. It just barely tap it, and it walks on you. And you move it back, and it shows you where to put the weight on the trailer to make it so it rides most straight. What I really like about them the most, it tells you tongue weight. So they have a little gauge in there that spins when you put your trailer on there. It comes down and it tells you what the weight is on it, and it tells you whether or not you're in your pin weight. They're going to start working on getting a fifth wheel built. So when you get the fifth wheel, that'd be great for us, especially with these toy haulers and stuff. But we don't realize how much weight we're putting in the front. It will have a gauge on it, and it'll tell you what the weight is on your pin, and tell you, if you have a 3,800 weight pin, you know if it's 4,000, you're overweight. So they're working on that right now. We're going to meet them when we do our crawl. Hopefully, we'll have a fifth wheel out sooner or later, and we will get on that. But right now, they have travel trailers, and they have the gooseneck. So that's who that is right now.
John Kenny, we do have a generator in our Fusion. What size and kind? It's an Onan.
It's on a 5,500 watt, and it's really quiet. It's just a little exhaust. It just sounds like an old Volkswagen. That's it. It's done.
Yours has a generator, right, John? Is it loud?
Shouldn't be loud.
The question is it loud from inside or is it loud from outside? Because ours, I think it's more of a vibration that we feel than we hear. But I don't think it's loud outside at all.
Tyler, you and I are going to stop being friends, buddy. It's either the puppy or you're telling me to stop calling her out about her wine, buddy. We almost had a dog yesterday. Almost. We almost had 2 dogs. We almost had one, and we almost had one that looked like that because I almost hit it. So Lisa wanted to rescue a dog yesterday, and I said, if it's there today when we come back, we'll pick it up. Thank God it wasn't there. But anyway, that's it, Tyler. Stop calling me out, buddy.
Tyler, where are y'all now?
Well,
are you going to be anywhere near Williamsburg or Gloucester in the next couple of months? If not, we'll see you at Endless. But
Ben Pricer said, maintenance, safety related checklists, etc. I thought I was knowledgeable, but I continue to learn about RVs all the time, dude. Just in the last 2 years, we have been on the road 56. I think we hit 58,000 miles so far in 2 years, just pulling the camper. I learn every single day, and if you don't learn, you're full of it, man.
You're just not listening.
You're not listening. So we look outside, and I see what people are doing, hooking up their sewer, hooking up their water, backing in.
Even if you don't ask, just watching other people, you can learn either the good way to do things or how not to do.
I don't care how many years you've been RVing, how long you've been pulling a truck, driving a truck, how long you've been doing this. You always learn something new. So that's what we love about this RV community. If you got something that can help me save time, safer, better, easier?
I'm all about
I want
it.
to know. So
If I'm just looking out the window or even sitting at the camp, sitting at the camp and looking and watching somebody hook or unhook or do something, and I'm like, huh, well, that was a clever way to do that. I'll do something different if it's faster, saves me time.
Brian, we need to keep people here, buddy. We need to keep people at the camp.
Oh my God. Brian says,
oh no, we're not there yet.
no, but down here he says, how about Oliver Anthony? Is that the North of Richmond guy?
Tiffany,
Because I had never heard of Oliver Anthony. I'm pretty sure it's the same fella. Brian, you can, am I on the right guy?
You're wet.
That's okay. Somebody down here comment, let me know if that's the right guy.
Because
when we were in Tennessee, Tiffany's taking her son, who will be 16 in a couple of weeks, to see Oliver Anthony. He's going to be in Tennessee. She's like, you know him, right? I'm like, no, I have no idea who you're talking about. Thought you listen to country music. I do. Well, he sings North of Richmond. And he's like, from North of Richmond. I'm like, still have no idea who you're talking about. And since then, like, he has come up 2 or 3 times. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy.
John, hello all once again. Roll Tide. I'm just going to leave that there and just go to
John.
The next one. I'm just going
really.
To the next one. We'll see you in Gloucester.
Oh, we're going to see you.
And Lisa's going to make some pickles for you.
Mid-April, I think. We will see you.
Hold on, Doughboy. You told Tiffany to hit Bobby in the arm. Hit him in the head. That was the arm.
You don't leave Bobby alone.
You love Bobby for some reason.
I do love Bobby.
You're the only one.
There's
with all
a link
these
for
people.
your girl, Kate Watson.
Thank you, Derek. So here it is. If anybody wants to see, you guys got to go and check her out. Give her some love.
That's pretty awesome. Stand up. The old stand up.
50s and 60s before my time. I wasn't much.
That's okay, but music is just music, and live music even better.
Yes, John. Bass. I love the bass.
Oh,
I want to learn how to play the bass.
He said his dad did an opening at the Grand Ole Opry with Jerry Lee Lewis. Now that's cool.
So, what talent do you have? Do you have a talent? I know you ride around that golf cart.
I was going to say he can drive
with that little dog that won't let you
drive that golf
come up
cart.
there.
Don't touch the dog. Don't touch him when the dog's in the cart.
Charlotte's in Orlando now. At the TTO.
I'm not so jealous about Orlando.
No, you can have
jealous about the Keys. Not so jealous about Orlando. It's not our favorite part.
John, did you see the dismount, man? It was a true 10. Everybody had to put their things up. It was a 10. I hit so hard on that one. It knocked my glasses off. My sunglasses stuck into the ground. I had cuts on my back, cuts on my leg.
But he tried.
I did it.
And he doesn't want to paddleboard. He doesn't want a paddleboard. He doesn't want to do it. But he did it because I wanted to do it. So he tried, and he gets points for that. And he did. It was a pretty impressive dismount. And he got back up and tried again. Okay.
All right. So we got one person that will cruise with everyone.
No, you got one up here too.
Oh,
D'Angelo said yes. So Brian, Thousand Trails is not necessarily
Brian Pleister says good cruise.
An East Coast thing, but it does tend to like follow the outskirts of the U.S. There's not a lot of stuff central in the U.S. I think there's a couple up in Wisconsin, several in Indiana, Michigan. I don't know about Minnesota, to be quite honest, but like in the central state, the flyover states they're called, there's none there.
So let's talk about this one more time. Let's talk about the RV community. If you didn't already give us thumbs up and the likes or whatever, please do it now. But this is what it's about. Tiffany right there is talking to Kylie Wampus right now. She said, I would love to talk more about the experience of remote work. This is what we keep telling you guys is super huge for
Tiffany,
us.
you don't know them, right? I don't think so.
This is what's huge for us. You guys are talking over here in the background about something you guys needed. Tiffany, if you want, go onto the Villagers page and say, hey, I want to work on the road. What can I do? Get on there, get that thing going, get people talking to you about it.
And hey,
guys, I can't explain how much this means to us, how much you guys mean to us, and how much we love this RV community for stuff like that right there. I cannot explain.
But if you don't want anybody to know you're looking for a job, or maybe you're working and you don't want your employer to know you're looking for a job, you can DM some of these people that you see talking about it over here. Find them on Facebook, find them on the Villagers page, and just message them there. What are you looking at?
So John, you're going to get your little YouTube going? You're going to film unboxing the hitch and install. So John got one of, because I worked with.
Maybe he's going to film it for you to use the footage.
Okay. Well, I got John one of the new
WaySafe.
WaySafe. I can't remember what it's called. A WaySafe hitch. I don't know if you got the new one, you got the older one right now, but he has the hitch. He's going to try it out because he does have 2 fifth wheels, and now he has a travel trailer. One day I'm going to grow up and be just like John. I can have 3 RVs, but
yeah. So Ben, when you say your generator's quiet, if he's interested, he just bought a Fusion at Tampa, but he bought not anything as big as yours because he already has 2 big fifth wheels. So this one's a smaller Fusion because everybody needs 3 RVs.
3 RVs. One day when I grow up.
Oh,
all right. I'll work on getting more up. Anybody that's on here right now, I want to fill Endless up. Don't forget, we have Pigeon Forge still. I know out west it's a little bit harder to get booked up. We only have 25 sites out there total for Endless, or what is it? For Yellowstone and Black Hills. So help us, guys. Let's get everybody together. Let's all talk about Pigeon Forge. Let's get Pigeon Forge huge. That's the one I want to get my girl Kate at if I can, because it's closer for her from Texas to Pigeon Forge.
Well, it's going to depend on her schedule, where they are, and that kind of thing. So, there's a lot to.
But I don't want her to come with 10 RVs, and I don't know
right.
how many RVs we have right now. We're trying to get a hold of Lisa and find exactly what we have. But
and John,
let's fill it up.
There's no reason that you and Susan should not be at Endless Caverns at the beginning of May. Just saying. So that brings up another point.
Hold on. She said, whoever's talking about Oliver Anthony, I can't wait to see him tomorrow night. So he's going to
ramen in Nashville. They're going for Ashton's birthday.
I thought she already went. So
if you are trying to book at one of our campouts.
Yes, this is a big one.
This is a big thing. This is the big question I have for you all. I know previously, sometimes getting in touch with Lisa Mannon and her staff, because as it is, like her staff fluctuates a lot, people would have a hard time getting in touch and then will get frustrated and not come. And so I don't want that to happen. If you are trying to get in touch with them, first of all, there's no more you have to call Lisa Mannon directly. There is a number. Maybe Derek has it. You can post it. Maybe not. It's 1-833-999. I can't remember.
She's not going to remember the number,
but you could look it up.
Derek,
they have a number now so that it's like the call center, but this number goes straight to people that know how to book if you're trying to book as part of a group.
And we've had 4 or 5 people already call it, and they said it was perfect.
Autumn got a little held up the other day, but then when she called back, she got somebody and got taken care of. They can book your reservation. They can make changes to your reservation. They can cancel your reservation, but they are all things group. So I want to say that. But then what I also want to say is we recently heard of somebody that might not be coming to one of our campouts because they couldn't get in touch with somebody.
Yeah, I don't like
They didn't get a call back. So my question to you is, because we have put on the Facebook page, I want to say it's on our website, I could be speaking out of turn, that there is a number to call now, that you no longer have to call Lisa Mannon or call, I can't remember what her girl's name was that worked for her. There is a number. It's easier to get through. But if you're still having a problem there, I want to know about it. So my question is, as I ramble on and on, if we have a change, like you no longer need to call this person, you can call the 800 or the toll-free number to make a reservation. Where do we need to post that? Like, I can say it on here, but if that person's not on here, they won't see it. I can post it on Facebook, but if you all don't get on Facebook, I can send it in an email. But if you're one of those people that doesn't check your email, that doesn't do me any good. So I need to hear back from you all. Either here, you can email us, you can message us on, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Scream it from the rooftops. Let us know. Tell your friends so they can tell us. I need to know the best way to get in touch with everyone, whether it's a change in phone number to reserve, whether it's a question about an upcoming event, like what do you want to see there? I just need to know the best way to get in touch with people. That's all.
So Derek is asking about our new radios for the crawl. So we're going to do a test real quick. Here's the radio. We are in the East Coast in Virginia, and I'm getting ready to talk to Bobby, which everybody loves.
Everybody loves Bobby.
In Tennessee. So Tiffany, let me know when Bob is ready over there in the comments real quick, and we're going to test this thing out. So we are how many miles? Google how far it is to Sunrise Crest. Sumner Crest Winery.
Sumner Crest. No S.
One day I'm going to learn how to get this. So we're going to hope this works. We're going to see. Let me know when Bob's ready, Tiffany. Let me know in the comments.
Or just have Bob hit us up when he's ready. So it is he is 604 miles away.
So we're going to see if he picks up real quick. Hey, Bob, you got a copy?
Go ahead.
So 605 miles away, we are talking just like this.
I'm ready. Go.
So
That's how clear it is, guys. And we use this all the way from Tennessee to here. We part.
Hey, Jimmy.
Everybody loves Bobby, so there he is. He's talking to you guys live right
gotta
now.
love
So,
Bobby.
so these things are working great. We'll know more about it. What I can get. Hopefully, I can get some deals for you guys. All that kind of stuff. But on a.
How you doing, baby?
So I'm hoping.
Now you've created a monster.
I'm hoping we have 7 of them for our crawlers. We're going to travel all the way out west and all the way back, and we're hoping this is going to work. So these are unbelievable.
Like
how
when
good
they
they're working.
tested them, the company that makes them is in Michigan. When they tested them, they flew an employee to Miami, and they talked from
Don't
Michigan
be
to
hating
Miami.
on me, Jimmy, because they love me.
So that they tested
Bobby's
that,
taking over the show, guys.
but we're doing our own test. So for those of you that are old enough to remember Nextel and the days of Nextel, it's a similar thing, only they don't just use one service. They bounce off all of the cell towers. You buy the radio. There's no monthly subscription fee.
Mama, we get home.
There's
We're
no
getting ready to cut Bobby off.
There's no monthly subscription fee. Like you buy the radios and they're yours, but of course you're going to need to buy a pair. So they're like, the little handheld radios that when you send the kids to the playground, you send them with a radio and you keep one at the RV and you tell them, all right, it's time to come back or whatever. Only they reach all the way to Tennessee or across the country.
But you don't pay for cell service. 3 cell services you don't pay for. So when we were at Tennessee and my phone was not much more than an alarm clock, once Tiffany finally learned how to charge this thing because she plugged it in the wrong spot,
It's okay.
we were able to talk back and forth with no issues, no problems.
Even though we didn't really have cell service, I could send a text, but I couldn't send a text if it had a picture. So that's what the service was like where we were, but we were able to talk to them on that radio. So here's the thing. It's like a 2-way radio. If you want to be able to talk back and forth with somebody, you're going to need to buy 2 because they set them up. So we have 7 to take on the crawl when we go out west, and they are all in the Find Us Camping group. So I can pick up this radio when they're all on, and I can talk to everyone in our group, or I can select just a specific person to talk to in our group. But what I can't do is if Shyla has a set of 2 radios, I can't talk to Shyla. We're not in the same group, if that makes sense. So that's kind of how they work, but they are very clear and they do.
Yeah, you
seem
hear
to
how clear
work
that
really
is.
good over
there's,
distance.
there's only like a 1-second delay. So they're awesome.
Yeah.
So for our crawlers, I try to work with a couple different companies, the 2-way with the Midland and all that kind of stuff. But most of that stuff is, as long as you can see the person, you can talk. If we get through some of those towns and they have to stop and I get too far ahead, they're not going to be able to talk to us. I'm 600 miles away, guys, and we're talking, and there's no cell phone data plans for these. So it goes straight to this. And I tested it 6 days without charging it. Now it will go down a little bit quicker if.
Well, they're supposed to last several days though.
Yeah, so if we're talking a lot more, of course, it's going to die a lot quicker. But you can charge and use them at the same time. We will do more reviews on this, more videos on this.
And
we will let you guys know more about it. I'm not going to tell everybody who they are and what's going on with them right now. You guys will hear. You'll see more about them as the time goes.
But Ben does ask a good question, and I was wondering the same
I
thing.
don't know
Can
the
you get
question.
added to groups? So when we, because I said they're in Michigan, when we go to Indiana, which is in 2 weeks, while we're up there, we're going to go meet with them because they're just, they're like an hour from where we're going to be. And so I want to have all those questions. Like, so our radios are in this group, but is there a way, like, say, Ben, you ordered a radio, can I give permission for you to be added to our group, kind of thing? That's a question that I thought of today. If any of you can think of any
I'll
other
email them
questions,
today, tomorrow and see if we can get
well,
them.
yeah, but if you can think of any other questions, because we are going to meet with them while we're up there, email them to us at funuscamping@gmail.com. Because like that was my question. Can you be added to groups?
But is that unbelievable? Watch. We'll all get Bobby one more time. Hey, Bobby, everybody wants to hear you say something again.
Be careful what you ask for.
You're done.
You're right.
So it's that quick, guys. 600 miles away, and it's that clear. Nextel was my favorite phone we ever had, and now we're
All right, I'm ready to go on the crowd. Let's do it. We're talking about it.
All right, let's go.
so when I worked for Verizon, we had Nextel phones, so they must have known something was going good. So now
You're done.
we have our own Nextel in our
Yeah,
phones
right.
now, guys. So I'll get more information on it for you guys. See what we
But
can do
email
about
me-
getting
but
some
seriously,
prices. But yes,
Email me questions because I do want when we meet with them to ask them any questions that we have, and so that would be helpful to me.
so hopefully this will help you guys. This is what we're working for. We're trying to find different ways like this for you guys to really be able to be safe on the roads, be able to build our community, that kind of stuff. So anything you guys can help us with, email us at finestcamping@gmail.com. Let us know what you would like at the camp outs, what other crawls you would like to see. Do you want to go on a cruise? Do you want to get these radios? Do you want to get coffee from the Coffin Company, which was amazing coffee? Thank you for Tiffany for finding them, getting them to reach out to us, all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, let us know what you guys are wanting to hear,
There you
see,
go.
and find.
This Grady Evans says you need to check out Bulletproof, which is
I've seen Bulletproof. They were at SEMA.
the highest quality and highest capacity adjustable trailer hitch made.
Yeah, I saw them at SEMA.
Do they do fifth wheels too, or just travel
I
trailers?
think they're only travel trailers because remember remember where our camper was, all those side by sides, they were all Bulletproof. That was a Bulletproof company.
I don't remember. SEMA was a lot though.
Yeah.
That was a lot to remember.
Yes, it is kind of like a ham radio, but you don't have to have
Well,
your
hey,
license.
Rob Levine. Yeah, I don't know, Brian. I don't know how they do it, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna learn more about it when we're up in Indiana in 3 weeks, I guess. I'm gonna find out as much as I can. Where is Bulletproof Hitches? Like, where are you out of? Oh, so that's what Derek has, Bulletproof Hitch on his truck.
Not for his fifth wheel.
Oh, like a trailer.
All right, guys. So our night is over, and we appreciate everybody for coming. So in 2 weeks, we are. What do we decide? I forgot. What we
Ben, you
decided.
know what's funny? Tiffany would agree with that.
What?
Bourbon is better than wine.
Hmm.
How does Tiffany own a winery, but she's a bourbon girl?
So we don't know
Okay,
where
so Grady says they're out of Bradenton, Florida.
we don't know where we'll be coming live from next week.
Not next week, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. The next week.
We'll,
The next
we'll,
week. We don't know.
We should be in Indiana then.
No, we're not going. We are leaving. We're coming back from Vegas, getting in our truck, and headed up to Indiana because we have.
Oh
to be
no,
at Morano.
Wednesday we fly in. No, Tuesday
No.
we fly in. Wednesday we're
Just
driving.
no,
You're
I
right.
just
I'm
looked
so
up the
sorry.
calendar. That's what was
Well,
in
I
my
didn't know you looked at the
hand.
calendar. I know you didn't remember.
So we leave Wednesday morning to head back up to Indiana. So we have no idea where we're going to be, where we're going to stop, and I hope we have cell phone signal, or internet signal.
probably
So,
gonna be somewhere in Ohio.
so we'll be coming from you guys live from somewhere. We have no idea in 2 weeks, but
Or we might get on Instagram and Facebook and say, sorry, we're somewhere with no signal.
maybe.
Typically the stop on the way up is that there's one Harvest Host that might be open now, or it's like at a Bass Pro or Cabela's.
But please remember, I'm gonna put this back up here again. Please remember, this page is for you guys. So if you guys can all jump on that page and just say, "Hey, I'm here from the live," when you guys did the live, we would appreciate it. And say something. We need to get this community growing. I want to get this page up to 10,000. Go through your friends list and just invite anybody that has something to do with RV. So
Is this where Grady's coming from? Need to get Hank in on the crawl. I would love to get Hank and Gina in on the crawl, Grady. Can I just say that?
we're
Those
gonna
are
be
good
we're gonna
people.
be there at their Sunflower
Yeah.
Festival. Is that close enough?
We will be at the Sunflower Festival in October. Horse Farm one weekend. Sunflower
Is he the
Festival
one
the
talking
next.
about the hitch?
Mm-hmm.
No, you know that Hank works with the
Way safe.
Way Safe. Hank's not going to be happy with that.
Everybody has an opinion.
Hank's not going to be happy
Everybody has opinions.
with
They're
that.
not all
Hank
the same.
uses Way Safe.
Hey,
so-
wait, Tyler, are you still here? Look at my shirt. I just thought about this.
He just texted me. Other
Oh.
way.
Other way. I got this at Tiffany's Winery. How cute is this?
Show Lisa. Oh no.
Look at the puppy. He's so cute.
What is that thing? That thing looks like a mop.
Because it's a doodle. It's like a King Charles Spaniel. And Doodle, look how cute.
It looks like a mop.
Oh, I want one so bad.
No dogs.
West Alabama above Tuscaloosa. Yes, before y'all log up. Thank you, Joyce.
Where have you been?
Before y'all leave, thumbs up.
No, don't give us thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up down the bottom.
No,
the
no,
like
that's what
button.
I mean. There we go. Look, I did it.
Well, yeah,
Thumbs
some
up.
people give us thumbs up over there. That
Oh,
doesn't
thumbs
count,
up
so.
on YouTube. Check the little thumbs up button.
Who wants to talk more? Anybody else want to? Is anybody tired?
Tyler says the girls need that shirt. I know, right? It's the perfect shirt because it's my world. Literally, when we're in the campground, Jimmy's like, "Do not touch the dog. Just keep walking. Leave the dog." And then he stands and waits while I pet the dog. I need a puppy. Okay, so here's the thing, Tyler.
I don't mind having a dog.
Hook me up with a puppy. I'll hook you up with these shirts. I don't mean you have to buy the puppy. Just find me the good puppy.
We don't need it. Our problem is I like to have an animal. Don't get me wrong. I'm not an animal. I like to have a dog. I like a dog.
Yeah, let's not just say animal because
I like a dog. It's just for what we're doing and the amount of traveling we're doing, sometimes it just gets hard. And if I want to go somewhere for hours and hours and hours, I don't want to have to run back to let the dog out. It's just hard.
Brian must be texting you.
Oh, Brian, what are you texting me, buddy?
So who's that? Is that Colleen that says you know someone that can make that happen? Who's got puppies? John Kenny, go back to your room.
John, sell my bikes, dude.
There was such a theme on this last live where everyone
What did you say? Did
agreed
you say no?
that Lisa needed a puppy.
Where's John Kenny?
If you can't be on board
Where's
with that,
John
John,
Kenny?
disaster recovery transport. Whoa.
Nope. Hold on. There you
So
go.
bulletproof hitch.
No dog for the crawl
No,
masters.
we're going to go back here to Grady. So the bulletproof hitch is the best for hauling those trailers. Okay.
For what trailers? But they don't have fifth wheel hitches, correct? Because I looked them up when we were at SEMA, and I don't think they had fifth wheel hitches.
See, Tina says, I need a dog.
Tina, you and I were going to be.
She might agree with you. She might not be agreeing with me.
Oh, wait. Who she agree with there, Doughboy?
See, look, you can get a small puppy.
Then what am I going to do with it when I'm out somewhere
Okay.
for 6 and 7,
It's
8
Colleen.
hours?
All right, Colleen, talk to me about this puppy thing. You can text me. My phone's dead tonight, but you can text me tomorrow.
How could somebody's phone be dead?
He said most of theirs are pintail hitches. I don't even know what that means.
It's the one that like this.
Oh, the
So
one that looks like this.
So whose phone when you're riding for 8 hours, riding, not driving, riding,
You're gonna regret this. Go ahead though.
can't keep her phone charged?
Because when I plug my phone,
Plug it in the back of the truck. We have a thing back there. It does not work. The cord comes right up here. You can work just like this and do what you need to do. Your phone's always dead.
I know because my husband says you need to post this on Facebook. You post this on Instagram. Oh, can you set up the YouTube live for tonight? Can you create a graphic for that?
Hold on.
And then our daughter
I need
calls,
you.
and then our son calls, and then our daughter calls, and then our son calls, and then our daughter calls.
I need you to do something as we're driving down the road. Okay, what do you need? I need you to post this. Okay. Oh, did you see this puppy? Oh, did you see this reel? Up. Oh, did you see this? Up. Oh, did you see that going up? Did you post that reel 4 hours later?
You know what?
No.
See, Ben camps with 3 dogs. He understands.
We did camp with 3 dogs. We had 3 dogs.
Oh no, raining in 40. No thanks, John. No, I don't need raining in 45 degrees.
Agrees with Jimmy. Yes, Tina, I love you. Finally,
Tina.
somebody agrees with Jimmy. I love it.
No fights on the way home, John.
No, we don't. I just throw her out the window, man.
No fights. Oh, inverters in the truck. So we don't have inverters in the truck, but we have. Well, is that what it's called?
Yeah, you have inverters.
We have truck charging. Is that what it's called?
No, you have inverters. He's talking about so you can plug your 110 and stuff in. Yes, she can plug into
Here's the
that,
problem.
John.
No, here's
or
the problem
Ben.
with the new truck and the old truck. The charging situation was different. The new truck doesn't have a cigarette lighter. I don't know if that's not what it's called anymore, but it doesn't have a port like that. And the front, it has a USB and a USB-C type. And then under the armrest, it has another USB and USB-C type. And it has a 110 plug. Is that what it's called?
I'm not listening.
Right? You tell him, Joyce.
You finished what you got.
But if I plug my phone into anything in the front of the truck, it automatically tries to put it in CarPlay and it turns off his navigation that's going through his phone. So the only way for me to plug into the charger,
CarPlay.
I guess if I plugged into like the 110, it would work, but I don't have that charger in the truck, is to go in the back seat and plug in behind us.
You can plug into the 110 right there in the thing. Bring your
I
wire.
don't have a 110 charger in the truck.
Problems. I mean,
My
I got to
phone's
go to
dead.
AT&T
It's
store
right-
this week.
You all can't see it, but it's sitting right
Anyway.
here charging.
Anyway, done with that.
It's going to be okay.
Tyler. Is it Tyler saying that? Tyler. The 2024s all have changed. They don't
Like,
even have
nobody's
cigarette
having a
lighters
cigarette charger,
anymore.
like,
Everything
yeah.
is changing with chargers and stuff now. It's to the point now, everything we have has to be charged now because they're bigger, better, whatever. They got more lights, more graphics, more whatever. Even my tire monitor and pressure monitor system now, it's all color and it stays on. It dies faster. So everything now has to be charged. So it's to the point now where I could have a USB-C thing that comes out and it's got 24 plugins. When
crazy.
you plug in like a power
And
strip.
so Brian says you can ignore the CarPlay. Yeah, you would think. But like literally when I plug mine in, even if I hit cancel because it says, do you want to switch this phone? Even if I hit cancel, it'll cancel for a minute. But then next thing you know, it's playing my phone through the radio and
I
his
hate
is
CarPlay.
like gone. And if you hit CarPlay, his will say it's disconnected.
Oh, and don't forget
It has a mind of
when
its
she
own.
plugs it in is when I got to take my next turn and everything goes out. So like Christmas tree,
Well,
when one goes out,
they
they
all
all
go
go out.
But
So
yes, Ben, if I plug into the 110, it works. I just don't have the 110 charger port.
we only have
and the truck.
33 of them in the
I have them in the camper. I just need to take one in the truck, I guess.
Hold on. No. So why don't Beth go ahead and get the dog? We'll see the new dog in Endless. And
I don't want to see other people's dogs. I want to see my dog.
See, look, but even YouTube says thumbs up on that.
Whatever. That's just because you've got the right thumb for it. What? I need a puppy.
Yeah, let's see if it works,
I
guys.
need a puppy. Come on. I don't have the right thumb, I guess. Look, there it goes. And it came out of your head. It said, good idea, Jim. Okay. Get her own car to drive, then you guys have your own space. I hate to drive, Tyler. I hate to drive.
What did John say? This thing's moving too quick now. Well, now you have to get some new gear, Lisa. No more dead phones. Yes. And she would just stay off of it for 3 minutes. You know how boring it is to drive 8 hours and you talk to somebody and you say, did you hear me? Hello? Did you hear me?
So,
Hello.
So
but
Grady,
when the phone rings and one of the kids are there, hello.
No. We're not we don't puppy it to a we do
Oh,
housebreaking
we
really
will.
well and we sleep all night.
We
It'll be a
will.
puppy for a minute and then it'll be a good dog. Daisy was good. She never got up in the middle of the night. Like my dogs are good.
Look who's on board.
Mike says I need a puppy.
Hold on. Look who's
That's
finally
what I
coming
just
up.
said. They have to go. You want one
Oh,
till you have to go
I
pee.
know
it.
he was talking to his kids.
Mike, yeah, see, everybody says I need a puppy. So Grady,
Hey, hold on.
wait,
hold
what
on,
somebody
hold
did?
on,
No,
Joyce.
wait, back to chargers, Grady. What somebody did give me is I can plug into the USB and then I have the cigarette lighter because when we got the new truck, one of our devices only had a plug that would go into the cigarette lighter, which was quite inconvenient. So we bumped into somebody on the road and they're like, hey, I've got an extra one. You can have this. Since then I got a new cord for it. But there are many adapters, but our dash just gets to be a mess.
In case something happens out west, Joyce, I'm not going to say it too loud, but I might borrow that shovel. That's all I got to say. The shovel that you have has
You
Mike's
won't be
name
able to
on
get
it.
home without me. Oh,
I
you'll
got 6
follow
other
them.
people.
You're crazy. No, Jimmy's not sleeping outside. He can sleep inside.
We have a new rule. What? Going for dinner. Phone stay in the truck. That's a good idea.
That's a
isn't it?
fine idea. That was the rule when the kids were at home. No
She
phone,
can't do it.
no phones at the dinner table.
The only time she can do it is when her phone's dead. That's it.
I can do it when the kids are with us.
But the
'cause
funny thing is,
I only answer when it's the kids.
here's the funny thing. She's not going to answer your text or your call because, first of all, she didn't see or hear it. She's just on social media looking at dogs or food or whatever it is. She's not answering you guys
Just
that
think
call.
if you got me a puppy, I wouldn't have to look at dogs on social media.
Yes,
I'd
you
have
will.
one of my own. You can just look in the back seat.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it does.
No,
it
doesn't
does.
work.
Mount the adapter in the glove box. Might not be a bad idea.
I think you need to just come over to my truck and just wire this whole thing up for
Oh.
me so we have wires. Because we tried our best to hire all kind of wires, but now we got that great big
This new
screen
truck
and-
is a little difficult to pull wires. Like that's the other thing. He has this new dash cam that has a outward facing camera and then one that faces us. They both have it's not one plug. They both plug in. So you got to have extra power plug. It's a nightmare. And we tried to hide the wires and there's plenty of wire, but it's hard to get up in there in this new truck. Here you go. Joyce says you can Uber to the nearest airport.
No, I'm not Uber. She's going to Uber. I'll find my way home.
I'll just fly. Yeah. That's it. I'll Uber to the nearest airport. See? Yeah, because Rob travels. They have the little Shih Tzu.
No, the changing lanes dog is not adorable.
Daisy is her name.
No, it's not adorable. I don't want any more animals.
You have donkeys. Donkeys are cool too.
I already
But
have a
you can't
jackass.
you can't take. No, you're the jackass. You can't take those in the camper. I guess you could take them in the camper,
We have a toy hauler.
but I don't have a way for it to travel in the truck, and you can't tow it in the toy hauler while we're driving.
No, I don't want any Springer Spaniels either. They're not. Somebody wants a Frenchie. Them things have got to be the ugliest looking dogs I've ever seen.
They're so cute. But I have since learned that they have lots of medical problems. So
All dogs have medical
as
problems.
cute as they are, I've decided against the Frenchie.
yes,
Yes,
Joyce.
John. I apologized for that.
For what?
He said I was accused of taking your wire, but there it was under the seat the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
The D'Angelos are taking their 2 dogs.
Well, perfect. We got those 2 dogs and Puddin. Yes. You
Puddin's
got
my
all
girl.
the dogs. Puddin's your girl. You got all the dogs
Oh,
we need.
look. Jim's son has Springer
No,
Spaniels.
I don't want any Springer Spaniels.
They're so cute and they're soft.
No, I don't want any hair, no slobber, no pee, no poop, no bark. We can get
Oh.
a stuffed animal.
So wait a minute. Joyce says Jimmy asked Mike about his new inverter. I'm scared to ask.
I'll call tomorrow. Yeah, see, look. And as much as we travel, there it is. There's your answer right there.
I'm gonna steal Chester at Endless. Doesn't he have a litter mate?
Do I need to cancel Endless so Lisa doesn't fall? No, I would rather you have there. She can fall in love with
I'm
your
really
dog.
good at loving.
We
on
just
other
might have to
people's
follow. We just
dogs.
might have to follow you around more. That's all.
I have gotten no, Brian. Puddin loves.
Yeah, she
her
don't
some
stop
Lisa.
right up at that.
She loves Lisa. Oh,
Yep. See, look, there's a big
they
common
still
denominator.
have a dog though.
But when that one's not there
I
anymore.
know.
See, it's a common denominator.
Whatever. Good night, Shyla and family.
And happy birthday to
Brian Smoot.
Joey.
Oh yes, it's Joey's birthday today, 13. Yes.
Here we go. See?
Grady.
Yes.
I thought we were going to be friends for a minute.
We're working on that. We are working on that for sure.
Somebody will have their Welsh Terrier, Wiley.
There you go.
Yes, please send me your schedule, Tyler.
So there you go.
Well,
So
I'm just going to love on everybody's dogs at Endless, so please bring them down to all the stuff so I can just love on them all.
the more she loves on them, the less I have to get one.
Our daughter, I don't think, is coming this year, so she will not bring our dog. So I'll just love everybody else's.
Your camping community is animal enough for you both.
Well,
Yep, there you go.
If my camping community has enough animals that I can entertain myself with them, then I'll settle for that.
See?
See, I
To be
just want
honest,
one dog.
we need
We need a downsize.
that's
to
because
just
he's coming
one.
from 10 to 1.
He's coming from 3, and we
And then
had
when
3.
and when he goes down to 1, he's going to understand what I'm saying. He's no more dogs. I'm telling you. It's so much easier. There you go. There's another
Boxer.
boxer. 11-year-old boxer.
That's Tim McCall.
I know it is. I'm just saying, 11-year-old boxer. So you will have
I'll
plenty
love
of
on the boxer,
animals
too.
that you can play with and touch.
And Sheba, I think, will be there.
Have you found any new
Yeah.
harvest hosts to tell us about? Well, we did go to a new harvest host in Florida that was pretty cool.
So yeah. So speaking of dogs,
Thank God we got off the dogs.
no, we're still there. We did stay at a harvest host that was called.
Look it up on your phone. It's dead.
My phone's right there, but I have the package right here. It's called Equine Leg Magic, and it was in Alachua, Florida, I think is how you say it. So this lady invented a thing. It's like a supplement. So this is a little bag of it for horses that had weak or bad legs when they were small. And they also have a canine version. And you can get a sample when you harvest host there. So maybe for Sonic, it would be good. I don't know if that's Brittany or Cody, but might be good for Sonic. Like we got some for Daisy because for those of you that don't know, we do still have a dog that's look at that puppy.
Tyler, stop sending
Look
me.
how cute. Chester's adorable.
You're sending me
So wait, so our Daisy
pictures
was,
I'm not supposed to be looking at.
our Daisy was born missing part of her front foot, and so she walks with a limp because of it, which as she gets older is going to affect her joints pretty bad and her hips, and we know that going in. But anyway, so these people make this stuff. It's Leg Magic, and what it does is like for a dog, they get a quarter of a teaspoon 1 or 2 times per day in their food. They make a bigger dose for horses. But the lady explained it to us when it was there. It like makes the cartilage and the tendons and the ligaments stretchier, so they're more flexible, so their joints aren't so tight. It's not so painful. Makes them a little more flexible, limber. So we got some of that to try for Daisy. But the cool part about it was down this state-maintained highway or state-maintained road, but it was literally a dirt road, and the tree canopy was just beautiful. And when we got there, they came out, they hopped in the golf cars, took us around. Then she took us this one field and she said, you can park anywhere in this 50-acre pasture, or if you go to the end of this fence, you can turn left, and then that field over there is another 20 acres, and you can just park anywhere that makes you happy. And they had horses and donkeys. It was beautiful. In Florida, which you don't think so much about farmland in Florida, but it was gorgeous.
So I like this one right here. No more wives, children, or pets.
Bye, Felicia.
It says wives. How
Bye,
many wives you
Felicia.
got?
Hmm.
And Shirley says she has 2 Shelties. One newest, one is 6 months old.
So can I just? Oh, was it a shell? No, it wasn't a Sheltie.
Host.
Jimmy got bit at a harvest host once, but it was a God, what are those dogs called? A lot of times they have blue eyes. It wasn't a husky, like an Australian cattle dog or something. I don't know. They look kind of like a Sheltie, but not quite the same.
Shirley, I'm not going to look at it right now. No. She
Did
can't
she
do
send
it.
it to you?
Yep, your phone's dead.
My phone's not dead. It's on the charger.
Oh, God.
I will check. Pause, Shirley. I'll be right with you.
No more dogs. You ain't
They're
to find
just
it.
so sweet.
She probably sent it to me.
No, she didn't. She sent it. I'm on the wrong page. Give me a minute.
She said, no, Shirley.
Well, I can't find it.
See? She can't find it. Perfect. No dogs, no cats, no birds, no nothing. So, All right. So we've been driving all day, and I'm getting worn out, and I don't want to see any more dogs.
No more puppies for
See?
you.
Sent to Jimmy. Thank you, Shirley.
And oh, wait a minute. We did stay at another really cool harvest host the other day. It's called Sumner Crest Winery. It's in Tennessee.
Shirley, no.
Hold on, Lisa. See? She's going to send it
All
to
right.
me.
We're going to close this thing down real quick. We're going to get off here. Yep. See, it's not there.
It'll be there. Just give her a minute. And you know what? We're going to see Shirley in a few
So
weeks. Anyway.
please go back. I'm going to go up one more time in case anybody's here and they didn't see it.
Oh, but wait,
There's
Brian,
more.
you know what? The lady did say it's not licensed for people. So there's that. But it literally is like a vitamin supplement. So
Ben Preister. Seriously, dude?
they use it. Their son was born with, look at that. Their
No.
son was born with club feet and they've been giving it to him. So for what it's worth. Tyler said maybe by the time they see us in May, the breeder will be having another litter.
Tyler, you and I are gonna have a long talk, buddy. Long talk. You know, when you said that YouTubers and Instagrammers and social media people don't talk to you anymore, I can see why.
Stop. That's just not even true.
I can see why. They
Serious
stopped talking
business,
to you.
guys. It's good fun. It's good fun, and we enjoy it, and we love our little RV community.
Yes,
You
so
guys are the best.
please get on the Finest Camping Villagers page, guys, and send it to everybody that you guys can so we can grow this thing as fast as we can. So I'm getting tired. The kids are going to be coming home in a little while. They're going to be texting
Calling.
us,
They
calling
call
us
on their
about
way home
all
from
their
bowling.
scores. So we're going to get off here. If you guys want to go bowling one night and we're all in town, let's do it. We carry everything with us. Let's get a villagers group up and let's go bowling and have a good time and
That'll be
all
fun.
that stuff.
Anybody coming to Endless early? Maybe there's got to be a bowling alley up there.
So
There's a duck pen place in Stanton. Oh, I don't remember what it's called. I'll look it up. I'll know for next time. But there is a duck pen place in Stanton, which is like 40 minutes from Endless. So maybe we could go there if anybody gets to Endless early, because we'll be there a couple days early. Anybody that gets there early, maybe we could get a group together and go.
So we appreciate each and every one of you guys every night. Please share these lives, get these lives out so people can get more on there. My goal for you guys is to help us get to 100 people watching at one time. We hit 50, 55 somewhere. I need 100.
That'll be fun.
I'm putting it onto this for you guys. You guys all have RV friends. Everybody has 7 friends. That's what I always say. Everyone has 7.
April.
I'm looking at 7 or 8 people here. So 7 times 7 is 49. That'd be 49 different people that are on here along with the 30 and 40, 50 we already had. So please share everything that we have, share all of our camp outs, share of our meetups, all that stuff. And we will see you.
Rhonda said the community needs for Lisa.
And we will see you guys on the next live. Have a good night.
Till next time, guys.
Safe travels.